Rissa Vibes here, aka Readings by Rissa. Hello, hello, hello. Bliss, bliss, bliss. So excited to connect with you as always. Today is another weekly reading, brand new weekly reading, right here on Sunday at 1:11 p.m. Central Time, where we always meet every single week. This web of light community that we have created here for the past 2.5 years. I'm so excited to join you for another weekly reading. We are going to be stepping into a brand new month this week, which is really exciting. Oh, and I forgot to do a little review. Let's do a little review of last week's cards. Let's see if I can find them. As you all get connected here, joining together, I'm so excited to have you all here. I am going to look up. Here we go. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know what you're feeling today, how you're feeling today on this beautiful Sunday. This is our opportunity to connect and really just dive into the spirit messages of the week. We're also going to review the spirit messages of a couple of the cards of last week. We'll talk about the astrological influences of this week to come up as well. And we'll pull some cards at the end for added summary of all the messages that we're meant to receive for this week as we navigate through it. I really love doing these readings because every single time we do them, we're activating our intuition together. We're coming together in the energy of love and light. And we're also allowing ourselves to prep ourselves for the week ahead by understanding the energy of it before we even step into it. That way we can mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually prepare for all that we are going to experience and feel that much more in grace throughout it all. All right, we've got Denise here. Good to see you from Vietnam. Lovely, Denise, all the way from Vietnam. Amazing. So excited to have you here. We have 11 people watching right now, which is a great number. I want to read a little bit of the cards that were from last week, just to do a quick review. Last week we had if I can use my eyes here, we had the Strength card. And then we had, for the beginning of the week, really encouraging us to step in our strength, really hold our ground, stand our ground in things, and be courageous and confident. Then the middle of the week, we had the Friendship card, allowing us to reach new connections and lean more into the friendships that we've created. We also had the Sacred Wine card, which was really powerful. And this was really about giving this energy of this energy of sacredness, the ceremony. This was very connected to the new moon energy as well. And then we had the Art card at the end. And that card was really powerful, really encouraging us to stay in our creative essence and just expand in whatever ways we are feeling creative. So that was the review of last week. Just wanted to give us a little bit of a review on that, but let's go ahead and start with some spirit messages of this week. We're going to be covering July 26th to August 2nd this week, all of the energy, and we are transitioning from July into August. So just a quick review of July's card from the annual reading that I posted in the beginning of the year. I pulled a card for each month of 2020, and July's card was Past Life, Present Power. And it was all about allowing ourselves to bring back the power from our past lives, the skills, the gifts, the strength that we had generated from past lives and bringing it into our present experience. And this included a lot of healing of past life experiences and also just reflecting on that and remembering our soul mission, remembering our soul contracts, remembering who we really are. And now as we move from that past life, present power card into August, where we have the self-love card, we're really allowing ourselves to heal through any memories, through any experiences that we had come up from that past life reflection of this last month, and allowing the self-love that we have to nourish our soul and bring us into the fullness of our purest positive potential with those old past life powers activated within us and merging within our own present life power. So really exciting, really powerful energy as we move through that transition. This is going to be a unique transition for everybody in their own way. Some people are feeling really great through the transition. Some people are feeling a little rocky. If you had a lot of traumatic past lives or you've had trauma in this life, you may have been feeling a little bit of discord within yourself as you move through the changes into self-love. And so self-love is really going to be your medicine this month as we move into August, okay? So let's go ahead and dive deeper into the messages of this week specifically as we make this transition from July to August. Let's see who else is here. We've got Gaten here as well. Mojave Valley 109 today. Ooh, that's hot. Janelle is here from New Jersey. Good to see you. Robin is here as well. Oh, thank you for the love of my elephant. I know, right? I feel like this is very symbolic too, because the elephant symbolizes a lot of removing of obstacles. If you know about Ganesh, the deity Ganesh, the energy of the elephant, really, really powerful for removing obstacles. And we are seeing some obstacles happening in our life right now because of the transitions. These are emotional obstacles, mental obstacles, primarily, not so many physical obstacles, but there are some there. Obviously, we're still in quarantine in certain states. There's still certain limitations of our physical body and our physical, access to things. So yes, we are seeing that limitation there, but this is all about removing the obstacles. The elephant helps us do that. And so we're going to be removing obstacles through this reading as we talk about all this energy. Leslie's here. Good to see you, Leslie. Tisha's here as well. Nikki's here. Natalie's here. So excited to have you all here. Thank you so much for joining. Feel free to comment throughout the reading on how the reading resonates with you. Super exciting to always read your comments later on when I upload these videos too. So definitely feel free to keep the convo going. All right, so let's start with our first spirit message. These are the messages that I get directly from spirit in regards to the week coming up, from meditations, readings I do, visions I get, dreams I have, all sorts of intuition that comes throughout the week to tell me what is going to happen the week to come. And so the first message that I got was kind of a hypothetical energy, a hypothetical question, if you will. And there's a couple of these throughout the reading today. And the first message is, what if the answers and the things that you seek are at a higher vibration that you are resonating at? And if you raise your vibration, you'll find what you're seeking within yourself or outside of yourself. And so think about that a little bit. What are you seeking in your life right now? What are you wanting? What are you asking for? Are you wanting clarity? Are you wanting cleansing? Are you wanting healing? Are you wanting love? Are you wanting success or abundance or health or harmony in your life? What are you seeking? Maybe peace. Whatever you are seeking, ask yourself if you are resonating at the vibration of what you're seeking. Are you vibrating, meaning is your energy at the same place as what it would be if you had those things you were seeking? Because most of the time when we desire something, we are standing in a state of lack, and we're recognizing that we don't have that, and it's causing our vibration to resonate at that level of lack, or not having that, or feeling that void from what we're seeking. And so when we're resonating at that vibration, we can't actually receive what we've been seeking, because what we've been seeking is a higher vibration. So if we're down here and what we're seeking is up here, we have to make the jump. We have to do the work to raise our vibration to that level. Otherwise, we're just going to be wanting from here and wishing that it would just come down. But that thing is not going to come to your vibration. You've got to raise to its vibration. So if it's a sense of certainty that you're looking for, a sense of confidence, a sense of courage, a sense of bravery, a sense of connection, start imagining that connection, that courage, that bravery, that confidence within you. Start just embodying it. Start choosing to fake it till you make it. And yes, I'm encouraging you to fake it till you make it, because when you fake it till you make it, you literally start to convince yourself of the vibration that you're wanting to reach. And then your energy raises to that. And then pretty soon you get that thing because you've risen your vibration to that. So faking it till you make it can definitely be a really good tool for you. Obviously, don't lie to people or fake things that aren't really true. Don't say that you have a promotion when you don't have a promotion, but more so, fake the energy, fake the emotion of it. If you're not feeling confident, if you're not feeling strong, if you're not feeling courageous, see if you can just get yourself a little bit towards that energy. See if you can just start to smile a little bit more. See if you can just start to feel a little stronger, just a little bit here and there, because every time you up the ante of that, you build momentum of it, and it's going to work in your favor. So if those things are at a higher vibration, the things that you're seeking are at a higher vibration, do the work to raise your vibe and find what you seek inside. Also recognize that if there's any resistance to faking it till you make it, or if you're feeling comfortable where you're at, like, this is where the mind can be really, really powerful. And so we want to remind ourselves that the heart is ready to bring us up, but our mind might be limiting us. So make sure that you find what you seek inside, and you let yourself feel into your heart, and you let yourself release any resistance that the mind is trying to hold on to keep you at that lower vibration. Okay. Yesterday, we did the Cosmic Starseed meditation on my Starseed Social Facebook group. I absolutely love doing these meditations every week. They've been really, really powerful. And these are free meditations, by the way, everyone. So if you haven't joined the Starseed Social Facebook group on my Facebook page, Readings by Rissa, then definitely go check that out. Go like my page at Readings by Rissa on Facebook, and then request to join the Starseed Social Facebook group, because every single Saturday at noon Pacific time, we do a meditation to connect to our cosmic self, and we activate cosmic energy within our being. And we get messages from our galactic guides, and they are so communicative with us right now, and so clear in their delivery of what they want us to do and work on. And so the guides yesterday encouraged us to clear stubbornness. And I think that this goes right into what we were just talking about with the mind, because our mind likes to be stubborn when it's made its mind up, right? When the mind has made its mind up, it wants to stick to it. But if the mind has made its mind up in something that's not serving us, like thinking that we're inadequate, or thinking we're not worth it, or thinking that we can't have what we want, or that we can't find what we seek, then we're really feeling the stubbornness of the mind, and we're having to battle that. And so the guides yesterday were encouraging us to release stubbornness of the mind, and to use the power of sound to combat any stubbornness, and also to combat any imbalance of positive polarity. So there's been a lot of imbalance of energy, and some more enthusiastic than need be, some more pessimistic than need be. There's been an imbalance here. So in order to bring balance into our life and into our energy, we can use the power of sound. And this is something that I've been using a lot. This is my Tibetan singing bowl. I'll play it for you all. Let's take a couple deep breaths just to evoke that power of sound. It was from the Vegans that came through with that power of sound card to help us clear any stubbornness and any imbalances of polarity. So let's take a nice deep breath in with the intention to clear any stubbornness out of our aura, with the exhale to release that stubbornness. And just keep breathing, letting the power of sound release any energy that's stuck or stagnant. Breathing deeply, feeling that sound. Exhaling to release any stubbornness and any imbalances. Let's take another deep breath in. Exhale to relax. So the power of sound is really potent right now, and it's a vibration. Sound is a vibration, and it breaks up energy in the body that's stuck or stagnant or stubborn. It opens the heart and starts to let the heart walls down. It expands the mind and opens the third eye and all the chakras so that they become in alignment and work harmoniously to bring you to your fullest potential. So if you have a crystal bowl or a singing bowl, or if you have any Tibetan bells, then use them, because they really do work, and they really do shift the vibration within you that may be a little bit lower or just stuck, okay? So these are all really great tools to help you battle any limitations or obstacles within yourself or outside of yourself this week, okay? And they will raise your vibration. And it's also important to recognize, this is the next spirit message, that what you focus on is what you create. So if you continue to focus on something, maybe it's something that's negative or heavy or dark, Maybe you're focusing on something that is limiting to you or frustrating to you or stressful to you. Maybe you're focusing on something that is more in a state of lack than a state of abundance. Whatever you're focusing on, you are creating, because your mind is that powerful. And when your heart starts to add emotion to whatever you're focusing on, then your heart starts to add that frequency and that magnetism of creating that energy. And so just like I've talked to you all about manifestation, it's such a powerful energy right now for manifestation. This whole entire year since the stellium in January has been an activation of our manifestation power. And it's not to be taken lightly. It really isn't, because literally you can manifest things like that right now. And if you're not careful, you can manifest things that are not serving you over and over again, just based on what you're focusing on. So make sure that you're focusing positively on things. Make sure you're expecting abundance, expecting success, expecting harmony and health and happiness, because if you're expecting other things, then you're bringing that into your reality and you're building momentum for that to continue showing up in your reality. And this is the time so strongly that we really need to focus specifically and deliberately on what we want and not what we don't want. And as we focus on what we want, we're going to create new opportunities for ourselves. And this week, there's a lot of new opportunities showing up. There's also a lot of energy in regards to things that are kind of coming through with kind of this sense of fear, but also of curiosity. There's kind of like a bunch of that going on. There's a mixture of energy in this week, because we're all transitioning into a new month and into a big energy of change, especially with Leo season hitting. We've got the Lion's Gate next week. We'll talk about that as well. At the end of, next Sunday, we'll talk about the Lion's Gate more. But we've got a lot of astrological influences happening. We've got a lot of things shifting in Mama Earth. The tectonic plates are shifting. There's so much going on. The Schumann resonance. So with all of those changes and these new opportunities showing up, you may feel a little confused. You may feel a little bit overwhelmed. You may feel a little bit like, I don't know which way to go or what to do next. This is normal. This is the in-between worlds feeling that everybody experiences at some point in their life and oftentimes in their life. This is a time whenever you are in transition, you're going to feel that in-between worlds phase, going from the old into the new. We don't just snap our fingers and go from old to new. There's a transitionary phase, and that transitionary phase creates a middle space between the old and the new, which is known as the in-between worlds feeling. That's what I call it, at least. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what that feels like, because you may be resonating with that. That may be something that you're experiencing right now because of all the transformation in the mass collective, and maybe the transformation within your own personal life. So when you're feeling in between worlds, it means that you're usually feeling like it's tough to make decisions. You're feeling some confusion. You're feeling a little bit of fear on how to move forward or what to do to move forward, or fear of making the wrong choice. You're feeling stuck and stagnant, maybe unmotivated or uninspired, but still have this restlessness in you for wanting change. And you want more, but you don't know exactly what to do to get that. You want more for yourself. You want to get from one point to the next point, but you just don't know exactly how to get there. If you're feeling any of those things, that means that you're in that in-between worlds feeling right now, and that phase. And the best thing to do in that phase is to get present, to be really connected to the present moment by focusing on your physical body, focusing on your physical senses, focusing on what's happening right now, instead of anything that's happening in the future or anything that's happened before. Clearing out all thoughts that resort to the future or the past, and just focusing on what is happening right here, right now. And what do I need right here, right now? And that is what you want to do. And I mean that in the most serious way, as far as like right here, present moment. So a good example would be right here in the present moment. If I'm trying to get present, I know right now I'm doing this reading. I'm talking to you all, my beautiful Web of Light community. I have all these crystals here. I feel my body is present and grounded. I feel peaceful, happy, in tune. I feel like I can see clearly, hear clearly. I have a strong energy in my body. So you're just focusing on what is going on right now. And as you do so, all the other stuff starts to fade away, all the distractions, all the thoughts of the past, all the thoughts of the future, all the stress and worries, they start to fade away because you're only focused on right now. It's the mind that starts to bring in all of that distraction and fear and stress. So if we can bring the mind into what's happening right here, right now, then all of that stuff goes away because it just doesn't have room to focus on it. So that can be a really powerful practice when you're in between worlds, because you're not going to know exactly what to do next until spirit shows you what to do next. And that waiting game is what's causing the mind to try to grasp at straws and grasp at things to create distractions so that it feels like it's doing something. And so that can create like that monkey brain, or just this like kind of chaos in the mind. So if you're feeling in between worlds, get present. Also reach out to people that you know, that you care about, that care about you, that can just be there for you and connect with you, and kind of just affirm that you're okay and that everything's going to be okay. That can be really helpful as well. And then also meditate, and deep breathing will also help with this. So connecting and reaching out to your higher self, your guides, and just your inner being. That is going to really help you raise your vibration and also get guidance from the divine to help you through this experience. And it's good to ask when you're in meditation. Ask for what you're seeking. Ask for the clarity you need. Ask for the next step or the guidance that you're looking for, because you will receive it. Okay? Let's see how everybody's doing in all of this. Chad is here. Hello, my dear. Tesha says, yes, completely. This resonates so much. Oh, I'm so glad. Linda's here as well. Remember, you are never alone, and you have help from your higher self who knows how to raise your vibration. Yes, so true. Robin Reed is here. When things feel chaotic, I've started taking time to visit nature. Open heart-centered space feels really good. Thank you for the message. Ooh, yes, I love the nature encouragement as well. Gaten says, singing bowl, chiming, and burning incense. Ooh, I love it. So good to have all of you connecting and talking in here and sharing how this is helping you, and sharing your own strategies for getting yourself out of those in-between world feelings and lower vibrations. I absolutely love that, because everybody's different. And so your way of raising your vibration may be different than my way of raising my vibration, but by putting it out here, you may be helping somebody else who needs that. So keep those suggestions coming. This is the way that we build this community and support each other through these kind of times when things are changing. So let's continue on. Now, this next message is about soulmates. I talked about this last week. There's just this energy of soulmates coming together. I've met my soulmate. It's Chad. He's on the live. I love you. But this is a thing. So with the soulmate energy, it's our path to our purpose. Okay, it's our path to our purpose. And what I've been downloading about this week is that we're really in a place of activation of our purpose on individual soul level. And we need our soulmates to kind of like take us to that next level. There's like this energy of being able to find that and kind of bring us into that next level. And so a lot of people are finding their soulmates right now. A lot of people are connecting also to their soul families. So it doesn't even necessarily mean that it has to be a romantic connection, but you're connecting with people who you know you've traveled lives with before, you know your heart and know your soul mission, and who are sharing your soul mission and path and purpose. I've got plenty of soul tribe and soul family that I've met over several years. Nico being one of them. We work together all the time, and we're really on a path of purpose for, spreading conscious media and entertainment and light to the world. And, we do our videos and all these things. And so there's these examples of path to purpose in soul family and soulmate relationships. Okay, so we want to just notice how that's affecting our world right now, and notice the people in our life right now, and notice how we're getting closer to certain people or distancing ourselves from certain people, because this is bringing us into our stronger connection to our purpose. And the more we can weed out energy, relationships, connections with people that are not really aligned to our purpose, the more that we gravitate our soul family and our soulmates that are in line with our purpose. So if you're feeling like, oh, I don't have any soul family, I don't have any soulmate connections right now, what's going on with me? If you're feeling that, that's okay. It's not that something's wrong with you. It just means that this is your time to start creating that soulmate connection within yourself by becoming your own best friend, by becoming your own best confidant and your own support system, and really falling in love with yourself. This is where that self-love comes in. And when you do that work, you will start to gravitate that soul family and those soulmates. But you've got to do the self-love work. If you don't have that self-love work all the way complete or at a level where it needs to be to gravitate those people in your life, then you're probably not having those connections yet. Or if you are in a place of self-love, but your actions and the ways in which you connect with others is not reflecting that, meaning you continue to make connections with people who are not reflective of mutual love for you as you have for yourself, or that aren't really serving your purpose or path, then you're probably keeping your actual soul family and soulmates away from you because you have all these other people in your life that are just not serving you. And it's kind of creating a wall around you. So any of those things that resonate, take action this week and make sure that you lean in to yourself, your self-love, your path and your purpose, your soulmate connections, your soul tribe connections, because right now in the world, through the shift that we're in, we are literally embarking on some major activations within ourselves, within our communities, and within the world. And so it's really important that we keep our vibration high and that we lean in to the connections that we know are serving us, because there's a lot that's going to happen over the next couple of months, I feel like, that are going to be really important to have the support system that we have in our soul tribe and soulmate relationships and within ourself and our self-love. Okay. I totally went on a tangent there, which is great. But also there's some tests going on. There's some tests going on in this, because every path to purpose, it involves tests. Like there's no way around the tests. And I know you all have heard me talk about tests before. With tests comes great reward. We always get a gift when we pass the test. We get a gift from spirit, whether it be, an activation of a new skill or a connection that we've made that really serves us, or a new opportunity that comes into our life. We always get a gift when we pass the test from spirit. And there's always a lot of tests from spirit and the universe when we're stepping into our passion and purpose. It's not supposed to be easy, because this is the road less traveled. So many people in the world are out there working in corporations and doing things that they're not really passionate about and that they just don't feel, fulfilled by, whether it's work, relationships, perspectives that they have, lifestyles that they live. And we are different, okay? Just by you being here and choosing to connect to your spirit every week, choosing to open up to divine guidance outside of you, choosing to see the unseen and to feel into the unseen, you're a different breed, okay? And you're already on the road less traveled by being here. And the road less traveled is the road less traveled because it's not the easiest road. The easiest road is to conform and to surrender to conditioning and to surrender to the program of the world and to just be the robot in the matrix. But we have not chosen that. We are in the road less traveled. It is not supposed to be easy, okay? So just accept that. Just accept that it's not supposed to be easy and you're not supposed to have it all figured out. It's a road of faith. It's a road of trust. And it's a road that has many tests to test our trust and faith, so that when we actually follow through and achieve our success and our gifts, that we don't take advantage of it or misuse it or abuse it, because we've gained value and understanding of how important it is to preserve its purity. And so these tests of path and purpose that we're all experiencing in our own ways are tests of being vulnerable. They're tests of valor. They're tests of strife. They're tests of patience. They're also tests of the heart walls and the activations of our spirit that we need to let in, and the heart walls we need to bring down to do it. And they're also tests with confidence and comfortability. Okay, so if you're feeling any of these tests of vulnerability, valor, strife, patience, heart wall connection, comfortability, know that you're not alone. Know that this is part of the energy, and know that as you pass the test, meaning as you allow yourself to accept the test, Recognize that it's a test, appreciate that it's a test, and then do the action that helps you to overcome the test. Do something different than what you used to do whenever you were in that energy. Pass the test. And when you pass the test, you will be given a gift. Okay, so just trust that. And the gift is going to be your purpose, your passion, your mission, and so much more magic. Okay, so do you believe in miracles? That's my next spirit message, because this is really important. It all goes hand in hand. So knowing that these tests are in our path, and knowing that they're all here to activate our strength, our resilience, our endurance, our ability to bring forth our purpose and passion in a powerful way, then this is also important to recognize your believability in miracles. Do you believe in miracles? Because these tests can feel really, really hard to get through. They can feel so dampening and heavy, and it can feel like a miracle to get through it. But how many times have you felt like you were never going to get through this one thing, this loss of a family member, or this horrible experience in your life, or this really horrible struggle that you're having inside of you? You didn't know if you were going to get through it, but guess what? You did, right? You're here today. That was a miracle. That was a miracle. That was God working through you. That was spirit working through you. That was your own higher self working through you to show you that the impossible is possible. And that in hindsight, when you get that miracle, you look back and you realize, wow, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I'm stronger than I thought I was. I was able to prove myself that I can pass these tests. And now I have the gift of the miracle to continue heightening my confidence in my faith and my trust in the universe and the way in which things unfold, right? So ask yourself, do you believe in miracles? Because they are all around us. And if you can really look at the miracles that you see around you every day, look for the miracles, you'll see them, and it will add confidence to your belief in miracles. So the impossible is possible with faith. Faith is huge. I've been seeing grasshoppers a lot lately. I know Leslie's husband, Stefan, just posted a really epic picture of a grasshopper. So shout out to Stefan and Leslie. I know you guys are watching too right now. And so I had to look up grasshopper symbolism, because I also saw a grasshopper on Thursday when I was in Sedona, and it like flew past my face and like landed right there, right next to my foot, and just kind of stared at me. And so the grasshopper has been trying to speak to us. And I thought it was really symbolic when I looked up the symbolism of the grasshopper, because it says, trust that you will receive everything you need to complete your project. So trust everything that you'll receive. Trust that you'll receive everything you need to complete your soul mission, to complete your purpose, to complete your path. Trust that you will receive everything you need to complete the healing in your heart that you're doing, or to complete the old energy that you're closing a door on, so that you can move on and liberate yourself. And the grasshopper also encourages us to take a leap of faith. And I know that this has been something that has been pretty synchronistic for a lot of my coaching clients as well, and other clients in readings, is to take a leap of faith. And so I think it's so symbolic, everything we're talking about. Leap into that unknown, into that uncomfortability, trust and have faith that it's going to be okay, that you're going to get through this in-between worlds feeling that you're in, whether it's in your relationships, your career, your personal experience, your soul mission. Trust that. And the grasshopper also says you don't have to know the outcome in order to jump. You don't have to know the outcome. You will land on your feet, but you've got to make that jump. I wrote a song called Jump in 2018, and I actually released it on the Lionsgate in 2018, 8/8/2018, because that song was so perfect for the Lionsgate. And the Lionsgate coming up right now it makes so much sense that these messages are coming through for this week as we prep for the Lionsgate, because the Lionsgate is in reference to the Leo energy. We are in Leo season. It's also connected to the Sirius star system. There's just this energy also of strength and courage and confidence, and taking those leaps of faith, jumping without knowing where you're going to land, trusting that it's going to be okay, having that courage to do so and confidence to do so. And so the Leo season is also bringing us tests of courage and confidence. Don't you love that we're getting tested all week? It's okay though, because this is what we need. We need tests. You think about a ninja who trains and tests himself in every environment and every type of fighting style and every experience that he may have to go against, so that he knows exactly how to move his body and how to use his weapons, right? This is training, same with soldiers, warriors of ancient past. These are our trainings for our light warrior essence. And this is what we need to do to sharpen our skills, to sharpen our sword, so that we can go into the spiritual war that we're in with even more confidence and courage, and knowing that we're going to succeed, because we will. Okay. So a lot of self-love is needed to help integrate and transform more into present power from past lives. That's the next message. So really allowing yourself to give yourself all that self-love that you need, everything that you've learned about yourself, your past lives, your energy, your connection to others, your soulmate connections, your soul tribe connections. Use this as a way to just fuel more of your self-love, and recognizing that the universe wouldn't bring you all of these things and show you all of these things if you weren't meant to love yourself. Like, look at yourself through the eyes of Source. Look at the way that Source is showing up for you in support. Look at the ways in which Source is showing up for you to give you tests to strengthen your energy, to strengthen your skills, and to raise your vibration. Look at the way that Source is showing up for you. And if Source is showing up for you in that way, believing in your ability to be resilient through all of these things, and also to activate your purest positive potential and step into your path, then why are you questioning it, right? Why are you having a hard time loving yourself in the ways that Source has shown it loves you, right? So self-love is huge. This is self-love through healing, through strength, through cleansing, and through connection. And this also can mean laughing to keep from crying. I know that for me, sometimes self-love means when I'm really down on myself and I'm really mad at myself, or I'm really like beating myself up, sometimes the self-love comes through in a little chuckle of like what I say to myself. Like, really, Rissa, like, really, you're going to say that? Like, that's silly. Like, you're going too far now. Like, let's cut it out. Right. And there's this little laughter, this little ability to make some humor out of it. Even when you're looking at dark things, it's kind of that like, oh my gosh, like I can't even believe this is happening. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I just give it all up to Source. Like, it's crazy. Right. So just laughing to keep from crying can really help open the heart. It can lift the heart, and it can help transmute energy in a really powerful way. So see if you can look at things with a little humor before you look at things with such a depth and sadness, because there is laughter there. There is humor there if you look for it. And if you can get yourself to laugh or even just smile a little bit, you're doing the work to raise your vibration. Okay. All right. How are we doing? Because I just went on a whole rant. I'm just going to check these messages, see how all of you are doing. Martha's here. Hi, Rissa. Finally catch a live in months always. Oh, it's good to see you, Martha. It's so good to have you live. Higher Holistic Rogers is here as well. Jasmine is here. I believe that's Camille. So good to see you. Awesome. Thank you for the love chat. All right, everybody's doing good. Oh, Empress Trina is here as well. Self-love has been such a strong theme for me lately, raising that vibration day by day. Yes, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of all of you for stepping into more self-love, and I encourage you to keep doing it. Look at yourself in the mirror every day. Tell yourself that you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're amazing, you have all the things you need to be who you know you're meant to be. Give yourself days to pamper yourself. Go out into nature and just, enjoy the sunshine. Give yourself a nice, just day to relax and take yourself on a date. Like, there's so many things that you can do for self-love. Just do more of it this week, because it's going to really help remove obstacles and to pass tests, overcome tests. I'm doing this because my elephant is a remover of obstacles. Just so I make it clear for anybody who didn't see that part of the reading. I'm not just feeling on myself. All right, so let's go into the astrology messages of this week to wrap this up, and then we'll do some cards. So the first astrological influence is on the 27th. That is Monday. That's tomorrow. We have a big activation code of the number 20. That's a master number, all about faith and purpose and all about stepping into our passion and purpose. So we are going to be astrologically supported in this as well, in the way in which we're transitioning from the old into our new path and purpose, and all of the things that we're moving into. And Jupiter sextiles Neptune at 20 degrees that day as well. And of course, we're in 2020, so there's tons of 20s here. Really, really powerful numbers. And Jupiter sextiling Neptune means that we're going to have more balance, we're going to have more peace and patience, and we need to allow for divine timing. We need to surrender to divine timing and allow ourselves to relax into it. We also need to have expansion of our dreams and our spirit. We're going to have that from the Jupiter sextiling Neptune. We're naturally going to start to feel our dreams starting to come true, and Spirit's going to do its job to remind us that we are going to have our dreams come true. So we may see some signs and synchronicities. We also may have more elevated aspirations tomorrow, inspirations to dream bigger, and we may even have some vivid dreams tonight and tomorrow night that helps us to maybe identify more of what our dreams are bringing us and our aspirations are kind of providing us. This is also an energy of unconditional love with Jupiter sextiling Neptune. So we really want to allow ourselves to love fully, love purely, love big, and also allow love in, because unconditional love can sometimes be easy to give, but sometimes hard to receive. So we want to make sure that we're opening our heart, letting our heart walls down, breathing into our heart and letting ourselves feel that unconditional love, because unconditional love is such an alchemical force, and it's also such a powerful manifester. When we can feel into that unconditional love and then set intentions from that place, we can really make things happen. Venus squares Jupiter on Monday as well, which is going to give us more loving and social experiences and also provide an openness of our heart as well, which is going to be great. Venus, of course, is the pleasure, heart opener planet, and Jupiter is the expansion and abundance planet. So them coming together in a square is going to be really great. There is a little bit of a warning with this. Mostly squares do have a little bit of a warning, and this one is to not overspend. So don't be too frivolous with money right now. This is a time to kind of pull back a little bit and don't overspend. Yes, it's good to spend money on things you need, but just don't overspend it, because the astrological influence is going to kind of encourage you to overspend. And so you want to just make sure you don't dive into that too much. All right, then the next astrological influence is on the 31st of July. And this is going to be the very last day of the month. And we have another 15 code. This is the third week in a row that we've had a 15 numerological code in our date. And this is great. This is the alchemy code. And this is the third alchemy code in 3 weeks. So this is really just continuing to amplify and activate our alchemical force, our ability to change things that are just not great into something epically amazing. Taking something and turning it into something way more valuable. Okay, so this can be our struggles, our tests turning into gifts. This can be our self-deprecation turning into self-love. This can be all sorts of things. Okay, so we're going to feel that alchemy. And we're going to also feel devoted to our alchemy. We're going to feel more encouraged and more deliberate and more focused on making things transform positively in our life. The sun trines Chiron on Friday, which is going to highlight healing and service to others and to ourselves. Chiron is the healing planet, and the sun is the planet that illuminates everything. And so, or the star, I should say. And so with the sun trining Chiron, we really are highlighting through action and through light the healing that we need and the healing that we're giving others and ourselves. This is going to be a soul nourishing energy on Friday. So this is going to be a really great time to reflect, to meditate, and just to lean into the inspirations you get to reach out and help others. And then the last astrological focus is on Sunday. This is August 2nd, and this is where the sun squares Uranus. And this is going to allow us to notice the changes in our life. It's going to shine light a little bit more on the changes in our life, but it's going to bring our higher mind into it to help navigate that. It's going to be important not to overthink with that higher mind, but instead more so lean into freedom and your ability to embrace the unknown and unexpected. And there will be new plans that come through on Sunday as well. And so those changes will kind of re-spark energy or awareness in ourselves. And then just a little like kind of, I guess, I don't know how to say it, but just like a little preview is what I was trying to say. We will have the full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd, which is next Monday. So next week, next Sunday at 1:11 p.m. Central Time, when we always meet here for live readings, I'll be going over the full moon in Aquarius as well. We'll also talk about the Lion's Gate next week. So there's going to be a lot to cover next week. So definitely make sure you join live 1:11 p.m. Central Time right here next week for more info on all of that. But with that being said, those are all my spirit messages and astrology messages of this week, July 26th to August 2nd. Let's go ahead and pull some cards for added summary. How is everybody feeling? Camilla is here. Good to see you. Phil is here. Oh, good to see you, Phil. Oh, yeah, I did. I think I saw you earlier in the thread. I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. Good to see you, love. Sasha's here as well. Good to see you. Phil says, I'm certainly into finding love or a soulmate. I love it. Yes, that energy is really potent. So trust that it will happen. And also really imagine what you want in a mate. What do you want in a soulmate? I did this and I manifested him. And I'm going to teach a lot of people how to do it too. But at first, I'm just going to tell you, write down what you want and start imagining it. And just start believing that it's real. And then I'll be giving you some exciting news about how to tap more into that soon as well. All right, let's see what we have for the beginning of the week. This is from the Voyager deck. I think this is such a fitting deck right now. This deck tends to really help us through any struggle or challenges. I think that this is perfect for this week. I also think that the Mary Magdalene card deck right now is great for the middle of the week because she offers such unconditional love. We talked about that a lot and that self-love and self-healing work. So I think she's really going to be a great resource for the middle of the week. And then the end of the week, I am feeling the healing with the Angels deck because we've got that Chiron and Sun energy towards the end of the week. So I think with this deck, we can really get some messages on healing ourselves and healing others. All right, perfect. And remember everyone, just a quick reminder, past life, present power was the July card. We're moving from that into self-love in August, and that's going to really help us heal any of the past life memories or traumas that came up as we activated our past life power and brought it into the present. It's also going to help us with any kind of changes that we're going through. Wow. This card is really intense. Okay. First card is Setback. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. So Setback is the first card, and this is what it feels like, okay? So we really are being told here that we're going to feel like we have some setbacks, but these are the tests, okay? This is what we need to overcome, and the way in which we perceive these tests are really going to determine how we can overcome them. So if you look at the tests as a setback or as something that's keeping you down, then you're not going to be able to overcome it. If you can look at the test as a test that it is, and that when you overcome that test or pass that test, that you will release any limitations that are holding you back, then you will actually have the motivation, the aspiration, and the inspiration to do the work to pass the test. So do something different than you've done before. Don't look at things as a setback. Look at things as an opportunity to overcome and to gain a gift in return, okay? This card is so intense. Middle of the week card for Mary Magdalene. We were talking about unconditional love, right? There's this energy of sacred sexuality. Check that card out. So talk about soulmates, talk about this connection, right? We are activating this, and there's a sacredness in the sexuality and our power to desire for our partner. And that desire for our divine love, for our soulmate is powerful and it's sacred and it activates a creative essence. Sexuality and sex is a creative essence. It's what brings and manifests things, right? There's a connection there. So allow yourself, if you're looking for your soulmate, to really honor the sacred essence of what you desire from your partner and from your divine love that you're wanting to manifest, and really imagine that and let that be what creates it for you. And if you've already met your divine love, then allow yourself to really connect to the sacredness of your sexuality and also of the desire you have for each other, and let that be the force that creates things that you want for each other and for your lives together, okay? Because this is a really powerful card, and that unconditional love is helping to manifest. Remember what I said about it. It's the transmuting force, but it's also a manifesting force. So what do you want to do with that energy? What do you want to create with it? And then the middle of the week card is nature. I love this card. This card is so beautiful in grounding and connection and becoming more, just more grounded in Mother Earth. This ability to honor nature and to observe nature and let nature naturally heal you and naturally bring you into a place of centeredness and balance. Okay, that's for the end of the week. So use nature to ground. And that'll also ground in whatever you're creating with the sacred sexual energy. You can do this in many different ways. So there's just a lot of creation energy here to manifest yourselves out of whatever is not working for you, whatever is feeling like a limitation or a test. Using your creative essence, using your desire, using your passion, and using your connections to, your soulmate or your inner soulmate to create what you want, and then ground it in with the nature essence at the end of the week, really allowing that natural Mother Earth energy to begin manifesting even more of what you've asked for. Okay, so setback in the beginning of the week. Don't look at it as a setback. Look at it as an opportunity and pass those tests so that you can get the gift. Sacred sexuality is the gift, and also what you're creating from it is a gift. So allow yourself to focus on that, and then ground it all in with some nature connection at the end of the week. Okay, such powerful cards. I love this card spread. I'm with you all during this transitionary time, this in-between worlds time. Know that you are going to come out renewed with new opportunity that is going to be so much more in alignment for your highest good than anything you've had before. You are meeting and going to meet your soulmates and your soul tribe that you've been asking to connect with. It's on its way. It's right here. It's all around you, actually. And the energy is just manifesting in its divine timing. And everything is going to be okay. I'm with you. If you all need any more support, or if any of you need more support, I do offer coaching. So if you're interested in activating more of your intuition, learning how to navigate energy around you and within you, or just building your path and your purpose to a place where you feel like you're really doing the work that you're meant to do in this world, then definitely reach out to me. You can click on the link in this description of the video to schedule your free consultation call to discuss your coaching needs and for me to help you figure out which coaching program that I have available that is best for you. And then I also still do readings one-on-one. So if you're looking to do a past life reading because you want to learn about that past life power that's coming present into your life right now, or you want an energy cleansing to help you clear any of those energies that are kind of feeling limiting or conflicting in your aura so that you can raise your vibration. Or if you just want a general reading just to figure out what's going on in your world and get a little bit more clarity, reach out to me. You can email me readingsbyrissa@gmail.com. I'm happy to be here for you in any way that you need. And make sure to follow me on Instagram too, @readingsbyrissa, because I post every day some kind of motivational post or some kind of inspiration. And it's always really helpful for people that tune in. So I'm happy to be here for you in whatever support you need. Know that you are not alone. I love you so much, and I will see you next week for a brand new weekly reading, 1:11 p.m. Central Time, right here on my channel. All right, everyone. I love you. It was good to see you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.